Hey everybody, this is Benny Ricciardi with rotocurve.com, and I'm here with our value picks for the day for Fantasy Aces. There are three guys that we're going to mention as good value picks today that'll help you get some of those big bets into your lineup. The first guy I want to talk about is Chris Young. Chris Young, the outfielder for the Yankees, is only $3,900 today over on Fantasy Aces. He has a matchup with C.J. Wilson, who last year gave up a .277 batting average to right-handed bats, with 15 home runs and 128 innings pitched. He also allowed 67 earned runs over that time to right-handed batters, so he had an ERA last year that was up above 5. Chris Young has been on fire this year, especially against left-handed pitching. He's hitting .388 so far this season with 5 home runs and 67 at-bats. Against lefties, he tends to find himself hitting in the 2-hole of that Yankee order, and at $3,900, he's a great value and a great salary saver to use today in order to be able to have money left over to fit in some of those big bets. The second guy I want to mention is Rougned Odor from the Texas Rangers. Odor has been leading off for the Rangers lately, and he's been hot since getting called up from AAA, where he was tearing the cover off the ball. He has a matchup with Bud Norris. Bud Norris is allowing a .320 batting average to left-handed batters with a 1.89 whip so far this season. Odor, over his last 10 games, has been 10 of his last 29, with 3 doubles and 2 home runs. So not only is he hitting on top of that order, getting on base and giving himself a chance to score runs, but he's also shown a little bit of pop as he's been driving in some runs and even has a couple home runs to go with it. Again, with the other left-handed bats that are hitting behind him, all being in the same good spot that he is against Norris, if he is able to get on base today, he's going to have guys like Gallo and Fielder and Moreland behind him who can drive him in. The third guy that we're going to mention today in our value picks for Fantasy Aces is going to be left-handed rookie Eddie Rosario for the Minnesota Twins. Rosario goes up against Mike Leake of Cincinnati in a good hitter's ballpark. Leake has allowed 20 home runs in 143 innings pitched over the last 2 seasons and given up a .280 batting average to left-handed batters. Rosario right now is hitting .284 with 10 extra base hits in his young career, and he usually hits right-handed pitching pretty well. He's only $4,000 today as an outfield option over on Fantasy Aces, and all 3 of these guys are guys that can provide you the salary relief that you need in order to go up and pay for some of the big bets. There's not a lot of great pitching options today on the board on any site for any of these games, so the place that you're going to want to save money to pay up for is going to be with your bets. So we're going to be coming to you every day now with a value section, depending on different sites every day between FanDuel and DraftKings and Fantasy Score and Fantasy Aces. So today it was Fantasy Aces' turn, and those are some of the guys that we see on our radar. Good luck in your games tonight, and as always, stay classy, DFS.